Ernest Goes to Africa has Ernest going to Africa to save Renee after she's been kidnapped. So, the positives on this movie are, way later on in the movie, Ernest shoots food from a truck to try and stop the bad guys as Renee is driving the truck. That was a pretty cool scene. That was kind of action-packed. So I kind of enjoyed that. That's it for positives. On to the negatives. The movie honestly feels really cheap. Like there's not really good makeup. Like Scared Stupid had with the trolls. There's the sets don't really feel that great. It just feels like a really cheap movie. It's not really that funny. So this is probably one of the least funny Ernest movies. There's like absolutely no reason for Ernest making funny faces and voices other than that it just kind of happens. I don't think I really liked Ernest in this movie. Ernest takes food from a plate before it goes to a customer. Like, he takes a fry. Like, what are you doing? Ernest, I think, is way too stupid in this movie. Where he's actually, like, hurting people. He hits a woman in the head. He kills a fish, putting it into a garbage disposal, and turns it on. He wrecks someone's car. He even, by accident, sends Renee into danger because he gives her the eyes of a goalie, but he made him into a yo-yo, and then she gets kidnapped. So like, it feels like Ernest actually had to save her, for a different reason. That'd be, like, better, but no, he puts her into danger, because of basically his stupidity. Because he didn't know the diamonds were diamonds, and then he turns it into a yo-yo. So Ernest really isn't that likable of a character in this one. Another thing is, like, do these movies not connect? Because Ernest could tell Renee that he rode on Santa's sleigh, he fought trolls, and he went to jail and stopped a criminal. And I mean, like, would that not be enough of a thrill for her? Because she said she wants someone who is adventurous and dangerous and whatnot. But, like, do these movies not connect? Because Ernest did all that stuff I just mentioned. Because Ernest Goes to Africa is one of the last movies. I think it's actually the second to last Ernest movie. So he could tell her all of that, because I think those are the most interesting Ernest movies, if she's looking for adventure. So do these movies not connect? I guess not, because he doesn't bring any of that up. The movie honestly doesn't really age that well. When Ernest does Indian face, and then he speaks differently, like a modern black person to the Africans in Africa. Like, okay, this movie doesn't really age well. The villain, I don't think, is really that memorable. I can't tell you what the villain's name was. I don't really know what his motive was, other than just, he wants the diamonds. For what? To be rich, I guess. Okay, that's not really interesting. And then, something that I just noticed, this is the last negative, is why doesn't the villain find out that Ernest is not Agent 32? You know, that feels like a classic reveal, where the villain finds out that the hero is not a magnificent skilled person. He never finds that out, because he always refers to Ernest as Agent 32. And then they get into a fight, Ernest knocks him out with the yo-yo, and it falls out, and turns out they're the diamonds. But the villain never finds out that Ernest is not Agent 32. So, because in your typical movie, the villain would find that out, and it'd be like a big reveal to them. Now, I mean, like, if Ernest did actually fake being Agent 32, then it would be like a classic reveal of like, whoa, you faked being Agent 32, and you're just some schmo. Okay, that's cool. But no, the villain never finds out that Ernest is just some ordinary schmo. So that's it for negatives. This movie is awful. I'll never watch this again. This was only the second time that I watched this movie, and it's not good. It's not that good. It's not good at all. So, Ernest Goes to Africa is about the worst Ernest movie in all 10 Ernest movies. Thanks for watching.